We're back.
Yes. Yeah.
What's behind this door?
Yeah.
I forget.
A save.
Probably. No. Oh,
Okay.
it's these fucks.
So yeah, welcome to the 4th episode.
Fourth episode of Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Just beat Kraid. Joseph doesn't even know who Kraid is.
Yeah. I I was so little paying attention that I forgot that Kraid was the name of that guy.
Yeah. He's he was from the earlier.
Slime monster. Yeah.
He's like a dinosaur thing.
Dinosaur.
He's from the earlier games. You fight him before. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much.
What's the lore? Does he like keep getting revived?
No, he
Like
just
Dr. Robotnik? Wait, hold on.
Sonic doesn't murder. As interesting as that would be, Sonic doesn't murder.
It's like kind of like a Pokemon situation. They faint.
Yeah, or they just get sent to jail. Where do I go?
Mario murders.
I guess. He threw Bowser into an explosive a couple times.
Yeah. Well, no, he murdered Bowser. I just mean like all the guys he stomps on.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. You're true.
Mushroom Head is just boop dead.
Yeah, Goomba.
Goomba, yeah.
Oh.
Shaking my legs while also keeping my hand on the desk. So it's moving the entire desk. I'm gonna stop doing that. I realize how annoying that can be.
I think I don't have to be here. I don't remember though. Oh wait, no, I do. I just got the Varia suit. Sorry. I can go in heat. I just forgot I had that.
So you're seeing this recording in the future, but today was the day that Virgin Airlines launched their I'm telling a story, by the way.
Yeah, no, whatever.
I could have had a little transition there, but
no,
yeah.
Fine.
This is the day Virgin Airlines launched their rocket into space for a couple seconds.
Really? Is that what they were trying to do?
Yeah, no, that was So it was basically just. I don't know that much about it, so forgive me. But me watching it was basically just 45 minutes them going up, and then they got into the edge of space. They just got out of it, like 26,000 feet above Earth, I believe. I don't know. And then they were up there for a little bit, experienced weightlessness. Even though it's not. I mean, yeah, it is weightlessness. Yeah. But yeah, and then they came straight back down. You know, whole thing was only a couple hours. I mean, it'd be cool to be like if that was like a commercial thing that you could experience, which I think is the goal. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not talking about how cool or lame that is. I'm talking about the announcer. Or not announcer, just the person on the channel that I was watching it on. That today's space is a virgin territory. So shout out to all the virgins there, I suppose. Because it's great. They said it completely serious. Like, all right, I guess that's the line.
They couldn't have just said Virgin Airline territory. Yeah, it was just Virgin territory.
Yeah,
honestly,
today is a day for Virgin Airlines or whatever. Like,
it's kind of a dig at nerds.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fuck you. You get us to space, but fuck you.
God. Oh yeah, because the nerds are the one who built it.
Yeah.
I think you're just like nerds in general. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Like what fucking loser wants to go to nerd
or who wants a space day? Fuck that shit.
Based on something, that's what they actually called it.
Today is the day of the virgin.
Today is Virgin Day. Wait, I mean, there's nothing wrong if you're a virgin.
There was no other. No. It's nothing to brag about. That's the point.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, no, I mean, and in context, it's fine. It's just like, that's gonna be taken out of context, right?
Very easily. Like, it's not even like.
Yeah.
Today's Banana Day. It's like, whoa, that you gotta do some thinking for that. That's like very explicit.
Yeah. Like, version has two definitions, and it doesn't really seem like I mean, I guess you're using that one, but
Yeah, I didn't
the more
know.
common one.
If you came to me with like, did you know it's today's version day, I would not think the airline
Exactly.
sending a rocket into space.
So yeah, that was pretty entertaining to watch.
I didn't even know that was a thing that was happening. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I know commercial space travel is like a thing that like tourism, commercial space tourism is a thing that we're working on.
All done by a private company, just like SpaceX.
Yeah,
Pretty neat.
that is pretty neat.
Yeah. Future space. What awaits? Maybe we can be like doing this in real life.
Yeah,
What we're doing in
I
the
was
game.
just about to say, be like space
Yeah.
bounty hunters. That would be so cool.
Nice. Is that what you are?
Yes.
Oh.
You were sent on a mission to kill Metroid.
Okay.
Like to assassinate all of them
Okay.
for the Funimation.
Are all of the little things Metroid?
No, I just killing them because they get in the way.
So wait, what?
I've already killed the Metroid, but Ridley stole a baby Metroid, which you saw in like the first
Uh-huh.
sequence.
Okay.
So I'm trying to.
Ridley is the controller of the Metroid. Sorry, well, actually, I don't know. It's only been a day. It's hard to remember all this lore, especially since like
It's new, and this is the third game that they released.
yeah, and also like I'm not playing, so like
Mm.
it's not like ooh what's this and what's this. I'll like be telling a story. I'm like I don't know what this is, but it's fine. I'll just complete the story. I don't have to talk about it.
Can't do
Whatever.
that yet.
I don't know if that's too meta. I'm talking too meta, man. Seeing it talk like you're having a conversation. So hey!
I was gonna early like 2 episodes ago. You talked, or maybe it was 3. You talked about the things you don't know, like media. I was gonna talk about the things that I do know.
Yeah, sure, go.
I love video games. I play a lot of video games, a lot of old video games too. Uh, I listen to a lot of music, as Joseph said, like a fuck ton of music.
Yeah.
I love music.
All kinds, I'm pretty sure. Well,
Yes.
yeah, all
Yeah,
kinds.
no, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
But like a lot of
aside from country, I fucking hate country.
That's fair.
Can't stand country music. Ugh, just hate it.
This doesn't. Well,
No, yeah. What were you?
this doesn't. It's entire. What now? People are gonna think you really hate southern white Trump voters because it's country music. Now it's like two things.
I mean, it's just a taste.
Thinking, yeah.
Like I just don't like country music.
Yeah.
It sounds bad to my ears. That's my beef with it.
Yeah.
I love cartoons. Fucking love cartoons. Old cartoons, new cartoons. I can rant about cartoons.
What the hell is happening?
Oh, lava's. Lava's rising.
I'm like, what?
That's why I'm running.
Shit. What?
Yeah, I fucking love cartoons. Like, I can rant about cartoons for hours.
So, like, modern cartoons or old school or all?
Both.
Wow. So you're all around, all kind of guy.
Yeah.
Old movies, old anything.
Yeah.
And
Like animated shows and movies. Those.
Except anime.
Except anime.
Yeah.
Just can't get into anime.
I imagine you've also tried getting into anime.
No.
You just haven't at all.
No.
Yeah.
I just see it and I'm like, not for me.
Yeah, I felt the same way when I felt the same way before I started trying to watch anime, and yeah, it was about this experience I expected. Like, I don't know.
I mean, anime is a fucking. I mean, I've heard. I've never really watched it, but it's like a beautiful fucking medium. It's like enriching and full of culture.
Yeah, a lot of life lessons that I'm sure a lot of youngins learned watching it for the first time. A lot of cool battles and stuff.
I can do this.
I don't know. For me, I find it weird that you're not into anime. Like, because I know why I'm not into anime, because I'm not into movies. So, but anime is really just Japanese movies. So like, well, I guess it's also animated. So you do not like animated movies?
No, I fucking love anime.
Okay, so like, what's
My
the
beef with
crop?
anime?
Is it the culture or?
No,
You,
I just don't know. Anime's got its own tropes, and I'm just not a fan of.
I guess you never got into it, so you just never
Yeah,
got into
I've
it,
never
right?
watched like the first shows I've watched were like old '90s cartoons, which is weird to me, considering
Yeah, that you
like
say you grew up
I
not in the
grew up.
90s.
Yes, I grew up in the 2000s, and my
Yeah.
dad was in his 20s when those cartoons were coming out. So it's like, why did he show me them?
Yeah.
Like the ones I'm talking about specifically are like Rocco's Modern Life
Mm.
and Ren and Stimpy.
Okay.
It's like I associate those with my dad, but at the same time, it's like you were in college.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And I never really gotten a straight answer
So
on
they
that.
were always like on TV, just
Yeah,
yeah,
he mean
when you were growing up.
yeah, and like when the iPhone first came out, that was like one of the first shows he bought in the Apple Media app.
Oh wow, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, like
Weird.
I just have a couple episodes on my phone, and I just always watched them when I was younger.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, that's pretty true.
Wait, but like, were '90s cartoons airing? And like, how did
Yeah,
you watch them?
yeah, they were on TV.
Oh, okay. So you were just watching the umpteenth season or whatever.
Yeah, it was reruns,
Yeah.
and plus the new stuff. I love the 2000s cartoons. I think it's fucked
I
up.
think SpongeBob is technically a '90s
It is a
cartoon
90s cartoon.
because I think the first episode was in 1999.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it's a
so
90s
yeah, I
cartoon.
grew up on. I watched SpongeBob all the time. So I guess yeah, I watch '90s cartoons.
Yeah, I mean 2000s kids watch SpongeBob as well.
Right, because they were still airing new
I
seasons
mean,
then.
yes, we are 2000s kids, so yes,
Yeah.
we
Oh yeah.
watch SpongeBob.
Yeah.
uh, yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
I like comic books. That's another thing I like. I've trying
wow.
to.
I've never actually read a full comic book ever.
They're so cool. Comics are such a fucking awesome medium.
I just thought they kind of just went extinct after like movies.
No.
Because like, what the hell are you getting in a comic book that you're not getting in a movie? Then again, I don't watch movies, so why the hell would I
So
like
what
a
the fuck
comic
am I
book?
talking about?
Oh yeah, also that.
Um. Uh. mm, I don't know. It's just like a. It's like an imagination thing. I feel because it's like, can you imagine? Because
That's true. So it's like reading a book.
yeah, it's like you're reading a book, but you
Yeah.
have some visuals, and you just have to animate between each frame,
Right.
each,
Okay.
each panel. I mean, which is
So
fucking awesome.
would you rather watch? I mean, would you rather read a comic book or watch a movie of the exact same comic book?
Uh,
Or does it not work
Probably
that way?
it doesn't, but
Okay.
probably read a comic book because movies always fuck it up.
Okay.
Like the Hellboy movie was terrible. Uh,
So that moment of silence right there is just because,
we were about to be assassinated by a robot
yes,
sniper.
you know, that sounds like that.
Yes, it was robot assassins.
Yeah, yeah, it was actually just a computer next to us that decided I'm gonna go on now, even though we've done nothing.
Yeah, I haven't
We've
touched
been
it.
sitting here for the past 2 hours and done nothing, and now it decides to go. And like every time, like the first time Evan was over, and the second time,
It
and the
freaked
third
me
time,
out.
it freaked him the f out. Like, am I about to be killed?
Yeah, I thought there was like a robot sniper from the window pointing the red laser at me. Um, but yeah, the thing about comics is like it's a full illustration. Every panel is a full illustration.
Better get away from that lava.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm back here because I fucked up. That's pretty much I fucked up.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's the exact. Yeah, I just realized that's the exact
Um,
spot.
but like in animation, every frame is a full illustration. But uh, they're different types of illustrations. Because in a comic book, you can focus more on detail because it's a still image and you don't have, and it's not on screen for a second or
Yeah.
two. So you can focus on it a little more, and it just, I mean, it has its own style.
Yeah.
And animation has, if you find like a movie that emulates the comic book style,
Perhaps like comic books have like kind of like mastered their craft because like two reasons: one, they've been around for longer, um, and also like only the best ones can survive,
yeah.
and there's like a lot. So there's a lot less demand for it, so only the best ones can survive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm,
So maybe you're just getting the best of the best
yeah.
because that's the only thing available nowadays.
Yeah.
Or are you or are you I don't know why I keep saying watching, reading old comic books.
I'm reading old comic books and newer comic books.
Oh yeah.
I'm reading both. Fucking, they're great. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I mean, I love both equally, animation and comics. But
But also I would choose comic over animation.
no, that's not true. But I don't know. They both have their own thing, and they're so fucking good.
Interesting. You're an interesting nerd, Evans.
Yes, I
You're
am.
not
I am.
comic nerd like me.
I'm an interesting nerd because I don't know why I have friends.
Oh, you got your super speed.
Oh, yeah.
Telling me about.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes, it's cool. And then you can.
We should check the time real quick. Start the timer again.
Uh,
16 minutes. This is in the bottom right there.
for a second, I was like, "Oh, we're not recording."
We're good.
What was I saying?
Comic book.
Oh, yes, me being an interesting nerd. I have friends, or I had friends, and they would follow me around
What?
physically. You know our group of friends?
Yeah.
I've never really expressed this to you,
Yeah.
but you guys would follow me around.
Yeah, because you're awesome.
I don't know why. Like, I don't do anything. I'm not that great to talk
Well, I
to.
think this ties into your question of why the hell are you guys friends with me?
Yeah.
It's because you're interesting and you're cultured and you're not an asshole.
Yeah.
Like most kids are.
I
And
guess.
I guess adults now are.
I guess you have a point.
And
But
like you'll always be kind. You have all of the aspects of a good friend.
yeah.
There's nothing. There's not like one thing you need to do to be a good friend. It's like all of the things, and you do a lot of
Yeah.
those things.
But it's weird because everyone did it. Like, you know,
Not girls.
no.
Well, other than
I wasn't friends with any.
the one girl.
Yes, I wasn't friends with any girls.
Yeah.
So, yes, not girls. Technically, no, not girls.
Yes.
Um, but you know, at lunch, how I would sit at one table.
See, I know why I'd follow you because because I don't know. I guess I just because I guess for the same reason as anyone because I just thought you were awesome. But yeah, go ahead.
That's really nice.
Like, there's no other way.
There's no secret.
Yeah.
It's not like a huge joke everyone was playing on me for.
Yeah, let's just follow him around. He'll be so confused.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
No. No. Yeah, so what were you saying?
At lunch.
Yeah, at lunch.
I would sit at one table. Then that table will get full. I would sit at another table, and half of the first table would show up, and then the other half would be full. And then I'd sit at another table, and like a fourth of the second table would follow me, and then that table would be full.
So you like actively, you're like, I wonder if I do this.
No, I did that because everyone had a schedule that they would show up and sit. They didn't like talking to each other.
Oh.
They didn't. Cody and all of those nerds didn't give a fuck. I mean, yes, there were people that crossed groups.
Sorry, Evan is showing stuff with his
Yes, I'm doing
hand.
hand stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a fucking elevator.
Mhm.
Um, there were some people that crossed groups and like,
I was one of those people who didn't cross groups too much.
yes,
Eventually, at the end,
yes,
I did start like being
yeah,
friends with Cody and everybody else.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, at the beginning, I was like, these nerds suck. I'm going with these nerds because our school was probably
Oh
like
my God.
60% nerds. Oh my god, that thing is so
I
annoying.
fucking hate it so much. Like, this room is the only time these things give me a problem. You get a fucking freeze ray, spoilers, that fucking stuns them, and it's the best thing because you can just walk on them, and it's like,
Yeah,
fuck you.
awesome.
Um, but yeah, we were nerds. We are
Yeah,
nerds.
yeah, and like probably like 60% of our school were nerds, which was kind of a good thing because even at that point, even like some girls would go into the nerd group, and so we weren't completely, isolated,
Yeah,
just
some girls, but
doing stuff.
the three that were fucking terrible.
It's true.
It caused so much
True.
problems and drama, and were just
Oh my god.
not nice.
Yeah, because obviously all the boys
Yeah.
like be like, no, you're not.
Oh, a female.
You're not in for me. I must hit on you.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really.
Not all the boys, not
No, not the ones.
us.
No.
Yeah, not us. So
The ones who fucking
yeah.
didn't care or were too sad to try.
Exactly.
I think I missed something in that room, but it's fine.
Like I was an okay nerd. I see when I like I would the only girl I asked out was someone completely out of our group, and yeah, I barely, you know, it wasn't in any drama or anything. So yeah, she said no, and that was it. It was fine. So yeah.
Where do I go? Oh,
I think it's the end of the episode.
yeah, probably. But let me finish my story.
Yeah.
Yes, people would follow me, and I had three friend groups that I was in. One of them was not by choice.
Was it the people following you, or were everybody following you regardless?
Everyone followed me regardless.
Okay.
Because I was in three friend groups, and I was like the fucking spearhead of each friend group.
You weren't the spearhead, I would say.
I know.
You were just people followed you. I don't know.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was, and then I slowly faded away. I'm specifically talking about Thomas and Presley and all them. Because
wow, I didn't even know you hanged out with Presley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I used to.
Wow.
Yup. And then I fucking dipped. For the most part. Like, Jamie was in my Spanish class. We were friends. We talked all the fucking time.
Wow.
Yeah. But
for us being really good friends for a long time, we really don't know much about each other. Because we almost never had classes together.
No,
and so sad. Like
lunch.
The first year in 6th grade, we had Spanish class together, and we got friends. We became friends that way. And we've been friends. Oh yeah, in our high okay, we ended up going to the same middle school and high school
because it was a joint thing.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention that because then it's very obvious.
Give a shit.
No, because then it's just like very obvious where we are.
I mean, a bunch of stuff are like that.
All right,
mine are like that. Hold on. Where the fuck am I going?
All right, finish just that.
Okay.
The episode. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about how I
okay.
those times.
In sixth grade, there was a bunch of nerds, like the nerds that Presley, Anthony, all of them where they just fucking loved video games and played video games. In 6th grade, those were 8th graders. I hung out with them.
Oh. Huh?
Yeah. The kids that brought their DS to school and their 3DS who played Smash Bros. Together in the mornings, I hung out with them. You don't know that. Yeah.
You were in 8th grade?
No, I was in 6th grade. I hung out with 8th graders who played video games.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. When?
Exactly. In the mornings, just in the mornings, they would play video games, and I would just stand there and watch.
Okay. That's when. That would answer the question.
Yes, that's when. But
yes, I mean that checks out because you were always at school an hour before everybody else.
Yes.
Why were you at school an hour?
Because my mom had to drop me. She had to go to work, so
Well,
she just had
no,
to drop me
that
off.
makes perfect sense. I think I knew that at some point. I just forgot.
But yeah. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it. Next
Yeah.
episode, I finish the story. God damn it, we keep getting
Talk about
lost
it.
on tangents.
Sorry, I don't know. All right.
Next episode, like, comment, subscribe.